Well, just you can see what we just saw came over this morning. That was the Coast Guard search and rescue just seen come over this morning anyway, which that helicopter we haven't seen for a while anyway. But this has been a while since we've only saw this Sikorsky S-92-A Coast Guard helicopter from Newquay Airport anyway. As you may notice, the call sign has changed apparently. It's changed the call sign now apparently. It's not, as you can see on the Coast Guard helicopter this time, it's just changed the call sign. It's now changed to CRD apparently. Whereas now it used to be G-MCGZ call sign. But now because this time it's changed to a new call sign, which is now SRD924 apparently. So yes, as you may notice this time, it's just changed this call sign to SRD924 apparently, SRD924 apparently. So yes, as you can see, that is the Sikorsky S-92-A Helibus, that is. This is the helicopter that's operated by the Bristow, that is. As you can tell with the registration, G-MCGZ, that is. Which that's the registration for that one anyway, Which as you can tell from the registration is the G-MCGZ, that is. So yeah. Whereas as you can see this morning, he's just took off at Newquay Airport just around 9:30 this morning. Just around 9:30 AM this morning, just around 9:30 he took off. So literally just took off a Newquay just around 9:30 this morning. And where as you can see, like the star wave, he was just over north. He was just over north this morning anyway, somewhere just near Cranington Haven by the looks of it, somewhere near there anyway. Just over by north coast of Cornwall anyway, so somewhere near High Cliffs by the looks of it. As you can see, he was somewhere just near Cranington anyway, somewhere near Cranington this morning. Which, as you can see, it's not far from where Boss Castle is though. It's not far from Boss Castle anyway. And then just from like here, as you can see, he then just came into South Cornwall. As you can see, it just passed over just between St Blaise and St Austell anyway, just over in St Blaise, flown over just as it came into the south coast of Cornwall, as it started the route from St Blaise and St Austell anyway. And then slightly just from here, he almost did came our way, but he was slightly almost coming close, but then next minute he decided to go for another round of training anyway, which as you can see, he was nearly over St Maur's anyway, just over by Porth Schoolchurch by the looks of it. So yeah, as you can see, he just done a loop just over Dragon or whatever it is called anyway, but I can't even say the words. So yeah, just over at Dragini by the looks of it, just over Dragini. So yeah, it's just done a loop just over Dragini anyway, and then just from there, as we saw it, we did saw it though, he flew past. He then came back onto the south coast, came back as he then flew past over Carrick Roads anyway, and then just from where we saw it, where he was almost coming our way, he was literally almost coming close anyway, but technically he was almost coming close, like he was almost aimed towards me though. Apparently he was pretty much coming towards towards me anyway, just over my way. But just from there, he's just flown over in Falmouth anyway, which basically is just flown in Falmouth anyway, as it flew past just over the Bay of Falmouth anyway. And yeah, this is where we saw it doing the loop anyway, and then he just went back round anyway, and then we saw it dropping down on the Falmouth Bay coast anyway. Then it just dropped down as we saw it passing over Falmouth Bay coast from there anyway, as it dropped down to about 500 feet anyway, as we saw it from there. But anyway, as you can see, he's now just now over the Lizard. Now apparently he's now over on the coastal side of Lizard now apparently, just over way south of Cornwall this time though. He's now at the bottom south of Cornwall this time, passing the Lizard coast anyway. So yeah, hopefully he'll be heading back. Hopefully he should be finding his way back to his base in Newquay very soon. So yeah, especially I've never seen the call sign change before. never seen the SRD924 call sign, which I've never seen that before. Can't believe the call sign has changed on the Coast Guard Search and Rescue. I think because the CRD is, it's basically training anyway. It's basically to do with training exercise, and yeah, and whereas the CRG it's got now, it's to do with it's basically to do with rescuing training anyway. It's basically search and rescue training, because the CRG is search and rescue training, whereas the CRD it's more like maritime training exercise for search and rescue maritime. And yeah, I think that's what it is, to be honest. That's why I can't believe the call sign has changed to it, which it used to be the HMCG94 call sign on this Coast Guard, whereas you can see now it's basically the HMCG call sign, which it's not anymore. It's now the CRD call sign, not HMCG anymore apparently. It's the CRD call sign. And yeah. Okay, so yeah, hopefully should be heading back to his base at Newcastle Airport very soon anyway. And yeah, so as you can tell, it's kind of a bit windy around here today, but you know, not because after yesterday it was really windy. It was kind of windy since yesterday, it was. Then yeah, and that's why, because of this week, the schools and colleges are broke up now, because it's now Christmas holidays. And yeah, it's now become Christmas holidays now apparently. And yeah, this is now Christmas holidays now apparently. So yeah, hopefully, because on Christmas Day we may be able to see the flight past of the Coast Guard helicopter this year, though, especially during the low pass, especially with Santa in the Coast Guard anyway. Hopefully by the time this year we may get to see Santa in the Coast Guard helicopter this year. Hopefully we may be able to, just like last year it was flown past, well, actually like last year, flown past Chudaswell last time ago. And yeah, hopefully we may be able to see him closer maybe this year, I'm not sure, depends on the Bristow helicopter maritime. And yeah, okay, so yep, thanks for watching, bye bye.